Sweating to the truth, nothing but the truth. Put my hands on the Bible, y'all point me to the booth. Sweating to the truth.
Yo, what's going on, people? So we got this woman right here, She refused to get out of the car because her date took her to the Cheesecake Factory. That's wild. That's crazy. But let's tap in.
Get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
You're recording me?
Yeah.
So first off, she had this man get out the car, walk all the way around there, just to tell him that she wasn't going to open the door or let him open the door. So she locked the door. When y'all just pull up, why not tell him, I'm not going to no Cheesecake Factory? Red flag off top.
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem?
By the way, ain't nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, bro. Especially for a first date, for any date, honestly. Not that it's about the money, but man, people done spent, came out of there spending $200, $300 some dollars. Like, it's a good joint, you know what I'm saying? So y'all gonna let these dating gurus make y'all lonely.
Problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk?
It's a chain restaurant. I'm too sedity. I'm too classy. I'm too sophisticated for a chain restaurant. Who takes somebody who looks like this out to a chain? Come on, man.
Talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Oh, okay.
Okay. So
yes, let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right?
It's the what I deserve for me type of attitude. And I get it. Like, you should know your worth. I'm not saying don't know your worth as a man or as a woman. But it's that entitled type of attitude, like, oh, you're supposed to open my door. You're supposed to, pay for me. You're supposed to do this. But I'm not supposed to do nothing. As long as this thing right here not on it, I ain't supposed to do nothing. I don't owe you nothing, and you don't owe me nothing. This is relationship advice for anybody that going out with somebody or even think like that. Bro, you don't owe anybody a doggone thing. Do you hear me, buddy? Do you hear me? You don't owe nobody nothing. And so don't let people manipulate you into thinking like that. Come on.
You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree. I went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself to keep you safe, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but
and then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date.
And which a man should have. And a lot of women just be thinking men in it for the kitty. A lot of men got themselves together, money wise, house wise, they paying their own, they taking care of business. And so men who are in those positions don't have a problem with that. And far as I can tell, the type of car that they in, it looked high class to me. It looked like it got 2 sunroofs. You know what I'm saying?
I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
well, I mean, like even like
Not getting out the car. Not getting out the car.
when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't know
and
you.
I
Yeah.
can respect that. I can respect that. When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
maybe
I
we're
don't
not
know
there.
you yet.
Okay,
I don't know you yet.
and then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
but
I got myself
there's
all made
nothing
up.
wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well look at
Look
my plan where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
He just said it would. No, hey, bro, I love how he handling this. First and foremost, like a gentleman, he ain't getting mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he know his worth. A lot of women oftentimes just think that, oh, I just have to come dressed nice and looking good. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But this is one of those situations where a woman thought that the man was in it for sex, and so she just thought like, okay, I'm gonna dress nice, and if he want this, then he gotta work hard for it. He gonna have to do this and that and the other thing.
See, I specifically told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 a.m. At 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs.
Hold up. So I told you but twice. Yesterday, I told you twice yesterday that I'm picking you up at 4 p.m. I'm picking you up at 4 p.m. And you weren't ready until an hour later. Wow, bruh. You weren't ready until an hour later, and he had to sit in the car for an hour, bro. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay.
I understand.
For an hour, right?
But I wasn't expecting for work.
Like, oh, I didn't do no wrong. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's hear her excuse. Let's hear what she about to say.
To take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment. And that is not possible.
And that's why
I get all of that. But maybe you shoot me a text. Maybe you let me know while you're at work or something.
what I'm saying, I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice fancy restaurant as Aria, especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but
I honestly think that's a good perspective anyway. Like, apparently he got that paper. I'm assuming Aria is probably one of these top fine wine and dine restaurants or whatever. But I honestly think it's always best to keep it simple on the first date. Like, if there is any rules, I would definitely say that.
if we're late, I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be. And I specifically said 4.
And he made reservations. He did his job. You know, you get women like this anyway that that be trying to make men go over and beyond, and it's like, nah, babe, nah. I did what I was supposed to do. You got to meet me halfway somewhere. Come on now.
Or because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot.
I mean,
And waiting for a reservation.
we can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, the
No.
equivalent to that? I mean,
I
you
literally
don't
just said,
understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
there's
Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it.
nothing wrong with
I
that.
will die. That's
Okay.
embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that.
No.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Oh, my boy. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, bro, set your standards, bro. Cause this ain't about sex. Like so many dudes be making stuff about sex and be excusing stuff. This is a dude right here. You can tell like he thinking long term. Like, all right, bro, you gonna be a problem. So, I'm finna pull a Neo on you. My boy out here dodging bullets, man, straight up.
Yeah, I'm up.
So
And she just in disbelief, right? Oh, I just can't believe my pretty, sophisticated, classy self then just got dumped. I, and bro, she finna be so disappointed, bro.
you just want to call it a night? I mean,
Yeah.
isn't there some kind of
Yeah.
compromise or something?
Uh,
Ladies, can you believe this?
Yes.
I'm sorry, y'all.
He's
But
out of the parking space.
if I don't feel
Can you
respected,
see?
I
I
am
mean,
not gonna go through with the rest.
You disrespected him, man. You slick making him feel less of a man. Like he doing everything he's supposed to do as a man to what he's not entitled to. Come on, man. You gotta meet the man halfway somewhere, woman. Come on now.
The rest
Come
of the day.
on. Well, I mean, you are serious. You really leaving?
This is a reality check. This is a reality check. Women that need to know, all men not in this for sex. You can kind of tell how she got dressed, how she got her breasts, her cleavage all out. You can kind of tell what she was thinking about him. And he like, nah, this ain't what I want. Come on, bro. Know your worth. Hey, know your worth, man. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that.
Oh, okay. Now she coming back down. Now now you want to come back down to earth. Come on, man. Now you want to start coming back down to earth. Okay, all right. Okay.
Understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one.
Oh
So
my god.
I'm talking about each and every one, bro. Like again, he did everything he was supposed to do according to your expectations. He did everything that he was supposed to do, and you didn't hold your end of the deal up. And now you sitting here. Look at her face. Hey, now you sitting here in disbelief. I'm telling you, folks better wake up. Y'all listening to these, y'all, you can tell she been listening to somebody. Y'all listening to these relationship gurus, gonna get your face looking like this. You're gonna end up being alone. You better cut that out.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean, I guess I understand. You got to do what you got to do. I understand where you're coming from.
Poor Tink Tink. Wow, bro. Hey, he handled that like a gem. I wouldn't have even been mad. A lot of dudes would have been mad. Man, girl, I done did all this and that. You gonna get out the car. The way that I think now, like, I'm so beyond the bull crap nowadays in my life, and a lot of men are too. The moment you wouldn't have got out in the car, right there, I really wouldn't even explain myself. I'd just be like, I bet, I'm taking you home. My boy out here dodging bullets. He Neo. But like I was saying, a lot of dudes would have been mad at that. Nah, I would have drove home happy. The money and stuff that he spent beforehand, it ain't worth comparing to the mess you would have had to put up with had you chose to stay in that long term. Like, you already see that it would have been a problem. And a lot of dudes for some sex would have overlooked a lot of things and oftentimes ended up in relationships that they end up regretting because they compromised their standards and expectations for sex. Sex ain't all that, bro. It's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing God created between a man and a woman that's married. But understand, outside of that, like, you still have life to live. Sex is a moment. You know what I'm saying? That's a moment. You still have a life to tend to after that. It's just amazing that there are men that think with their head and not with their head. You know what I'm saying? But man, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace, love. I'm out.
Swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. Put my hands on the Bible, y'all point me to the booth. Swear to tell the truth.